Yo, what is up, everybody? Welcome back to the OPC channel. Welcome back to OPC Joseph, and today we're back with another OPC football talk. Before we get into this episode of OPC Sports Talk, I just want to say this. I know I missed a couple days on the everyday upload in December, which is why I'm going to upload 3 videos in a row to make up for the videos that I missed, all in one day. Now, as the day I'm recording this, it is Monday, and I know I've missed 3 videos up to this point for days, like throughout the days. I missed 3, so I want to upload all 3 videos in one day to make it up to you guys. That's what I just want to say real quick. I'm trying to do that for you guys. So, and today we got, I know I missed a lot of news in the past, but we're just gonna say it like the news that I found most like worthwhile still like saying, and like what's still kind of relevant. So on the first topic list, we have a player. I forget his name, but he's from the Chicago Bears. He threw a punch at Chauncey Gardner-Johnson. I don't know why, but something happened. He said he spit on him before the play happened, and then they got into a fight. Here's the clip, and if you can see what's happening, Gardner-Johnson just took one right to the jaw. He took one and looked at him like, yo, like, what just happened? And then they went, and then, yeah, that's what happened. So, I don't know. He got suspended, and now everything's, I think, chill, and everything's cool now. Maybe not between them, but, like, in the NFL and the statement and all that. So, yeah, pretty interesting. Next thing we got on the list is the Raiders got stripped of a draft pick and fined for COVID-19 violations. They've been stripped of their 6th round pick and fined $500K due to COVID-19. So, good job for them. The NFL is going to officially announce that The Weeknd will be performing at the halftime show of the Super Bowl in Tampa Bay. So that's pretty cool. The Weeknd get their Super Bowl halftime show. I hope it actually becomes something great. I hope they do really well, and I cannot wait to see it. So yeah. Next thing obviously is Joe Burrow also got hurt and he's out of the season. Number 1 pick for the Cincinnati Bengals, got a torn ACL, I believe. His rookie career is over, and he got carted off in an injury, and it's pretty devastating. But in his rookie years, he completed 65.3% of passes for 2,688 yards, 13 touchdowns, and only 5 interceptions, going 2-6-1 in his 9 healthy starts. So the Bengals lose him, but he did tweet this on Twitter. He said, "Thanks for all the love. Can't get rid of me that easy. See you next year." So Joe Burrow taking it very well, taking it like a true champ, and I hope he does get better. I hope he does get healthy for Cincinnati fans all around, because he's actually one of my favorite players to watch in the NFL. I love that man. All right, but speaking of ACLs, we might as well tell you which players actually got hurt of ACLs during the season of COVID-19. First player, Saquon Barkley from the New York Giants. Then we have Odell Beckham Jr. from the Cleveland Browns. Obviously Joe Burrow from the Cincinnati Bengals. Nick Bosa from the San Francisco 49ers. Devin Bush from the Pittsburgh Steelers, Tariq Cohen from the Chicago Bears, Taylor Lewan from the Tennessee Titans, Cortland Sutton from the Denver Broncos, and Bruce Irvin from the Seattle Seahawks. All these men got hurt because of a torn ACL. Now that's just ACL tears. There's other shit like hamstrings, the ankle, everything else that's hurting other players in the NFL. And this is just a list of ACL tears. So that's just beyond me for all disbelief. But I thought I'd just put this in here because it's sad what happened. The Dallas Cowboys strength and conditioning coach, Marcus Paul, passed away. This was back in November 25th. He passed away on the Wednesday after suffering a medical emergency Tuesday at the team's headquarters. Rest in peace. Yeah, so I did a whole post on this. Not on my channel or anything, but just rest in peace to him. He was actually a really good coach to a lot of different players, a lot of different teams, and for this to happen is just, yeah, it's just terrible. But just life. 2020, right? Anyways, moving on. Texas. The Texans are releasing Kenny Stills. Houston is going to be part ways with the wide receiver. They said it was mutual, so he's going to be leaving. The Detroit Lions fire Bob Quinn and their head coach Matt Patricia, who used to be serving on the New England Patriots. Though they haven't been doing anything. Let's be honest. The Lions, Matt Patricia, it was a bust. The whole thing, just terrible. Another funny thing to talk about is that the Denver Broncos lost all their quarterbacks. You want to hear how? This is what happened. So, the quarterbacks Drew Lock, Brett Rippon, and Blake Bortles have all been declared close contacts with COVID-19 positive quarterback Jeff Driscoll in the name of Kendall Hinton, who is starting off of the practice squad. He was supposed to be a receiver, but they put him at quarterback. It was terrible. It was a mess. And the Broncos wanted to actually start their assistant coach at quarterback, but the NFL declined that offer. So, which is just funny. This is what I really wanted to talk about. Lamar Jackson got tested positive for COVID, and a bunch of Baltimore Ravens players, but their games got postponed, whereas the Broncos Saints one didn't. This just proves that the NFL favors teams over other teams. Like, they favored the Baltimore Ravens because Lamar Jackson isn't eligible, and they favored him over the Denver Broncos whole team. Like, why wouldn't this game get postponed? No quarterback can even play. At least the Ravens have RG3 and Trace McSorley, which, I mean, that game still went on to play against Pittsburgh. They got just postponed it, but anyways, they lost that game. Doesn't matter. But, yeah. What else? Speaking about the Broncos, they also signed Garrett Bowles to a contract extension. They signed him to a 4-year contract. He's an offensive tackle for the Denver Broncos, and he's going to get some more years to play with them. The Jacksonville Jaguars are going to fire Dave Caldwell. He is the general manager for the Jacksonville Jaguars. After nearly 8 years with the team, he was hired back in 2013, helped to build the Jaguars team that they reached the AFC title in 2017. But obviously the Jaguars are completely rebuilding, like, tremendously, and they just fired Dave Caldwell. So, there you go. What else? Will Fuller got suspended 6 games for violation of the NFL's performance-enhancing substance policy. Fuller said he was prescribed a medication earlier this season under the impression that it was a permitted substance, but that ultimately wasn't the case. Fuller has had a very nice year out of the Andre Hopkins shadow, totaling 879 yards and 8 touchdowns. So there you go. And he actually was playing really good. He had a really good season. It just sucks what happened. He was prescribed the wrong stuff, and shit happens. Another player that have a torn ACL, to talk about this, but Bud Dupree has had a torn ACL, or is believed to have it anyway, so he will be out for the season. Josh Gordon, once again, I think last time he played for the Seattle Seahawks, so he's back from the team. I don't know if he's been on the, I don't know if he's playing or anything, but NFL reinstated him. And what else? Former Bengals and Raiders linebacker Vontaze Burfict was arrested in Nevada back in December 5th on a battery charge. So, LeGarrette Blount, the man himself, the running back who's won 3 Super Bowls, and after 10 years is going to be finally announcing his official retirement. Played for the New England Patriots, played for the Philadelphia Eagles. Pretty sure he played somewhere else maybe, but out of that, that's all the teams he played for. I don't remember. But anyways, regardless, the man is retiring. I actually really liked him as a player. I was pissed when he went to the Eagles, but there you go. Jets are going to fire their defensive coordinator, Greg Williams. Cornerback A.J. Bouye is facing league suspension for PED use. The suspension is connected to the 6-game suspensions that were headed down to the Texas wide receiver Will Fuller and cornerback Bradley Roby last week. Well, at this point it was last week. This was posted back. Oh, this was only 6 days ago. But there you go. So, yeah. Round pick for the Atlanta Falcons, who is now 25 years old, got waived to Karis McKinley, and the Cincinnati Bengals ended up claiming him instead. It was kind of obvious that he didn't want to be in Atlanta anymore, so they waived him and he's gone. What else do we have? The Philadelphia Eagles named Jalen Hurts as a starting quarterback, and he actually, at this point, this was before the game, actually knocked off the Saints. They beat the New Orleans Saints. Jalen Hurts had a hell of a game. They played really well. Up on the list is the Green Bay Packers signing their offensive tackle David Bakhtiari. I don't know if I can pronounce that name, but the man is a beast. Right? I love his work on the line. It's amazing. They signed him to a 4-year, $96 million contract extension worth up to $105.5 million with incentives. He is 29 years old, and he's the NFL best offensive lineman for multiple seasons now. And he has had his 3rd NFL contract, makes him the highest paid lineman in NFL league history. Congratulations to you, my friend. You definitely deserve it. I'm not a big Packers fan at all, but I love you as a player. I'm a fan of your work, so keep up the good work. We have 2 more little news updates, and one of them was the man himself, the meme, some might call him, Rodrigo Blankenship. I don't know if that's pronounced his name, but the man who wears glasses for the Colts. He's a kicker. He's actually been doing pretty good. He is to put out a diss track on playoff opponents, so that's pretty funny. They had to talk about that, but in other sad news about him, he went to surgery. I forget what the surgery was for, but yeah, it was bad. But anyways, he tweeted on Twitter, he said, "Surgery went well, overwhelmed by all the love and support everyone sent my way." And so yeah, he's all good, he's better, the surgery went fantastic, so he's all good. Oh, here it says right here, my bad. To undergo surgery for cancerous tumor. That's what it was. He had to go for a tumor, a cancerous tumor. He's 26 years old, so the fact that he is actually good and the surgery went well, I cannot say how happy I am for that. Last news of the day, Let's Make History tweeted from the account of Sarah Fuller, and historic moment for college football as Vanderbilt is turning a women's soccer player, Sarah Fuller, to be its kicker on the Saturday that they posted, which was November 27. She could become the first woman to play in a Power 5 football game, which she did. She did the opening kickoff, and then not only that, she just made an extra point the other day, the first female to ever do that for Vanderbilt college football. So that was just amazing. Props to her. Everybody's giving her shit and this and that, saying they should hit her, this and that, because she's wearing pads, she's in a football game, you don't know anything, blah, blah, blah. And I was kind of like, yeah, I get what you're saying, but also no. This is history in the making. She did very well. Don't give her shit, because she can do something that you can't fucking do. All right? I'm just saying. I'm so happy to see that this is happening, and I've been saying for a long time there should be a women's league of football. Not what they have right now, because they have like girls in like bikinis and like shoulder pads on, which is just terrible. Like you need, I want to see them fully padded like guys are and go at it, because some women have to get shit off their chest as well. You know what I'm saying? That's what I want to see. Fully padded with jerseys all over. Cover them, bro. It's just sexualizing shit. I don't want to go on this rant right now, and it's terrible. I'll probably get backlash for it, but at the same time, it's so unnecessary to have them just wear that little clothes. It's terrible. It's terrible. Which I guess is the only reason why guys tune in. And if you tune into that just to watch that, then you are disgusting. You just are. You just are. All right. I was damn. They get hit, but just the way they look. It's terrible. So I've been saying it for a while that they should actually get a women's league. Padded jerseys, everything. Get them suited and have them go at it if they really want to, bro. There's enough players. So, yeah. Anyways, guys, I didn't want to rant about that, but congratulations to Sarah Fuller for doing her thing. Keep doing the good work. Keep it up, and I'm rooting for you all the way, even though some people are giving you backlash. I'll see you guys on the next one. Go PC Sports Talk. I'm out, and peace.